Really proud of the guys. It's wild right now. It's crazy. We're having 40, 50 games canceled every night. You had a game in the league get canceled 20 minutes before the tip, which to me is I don't understand it. But we just got a lot going on, and our players in New Mexico, everybody else is dealing with it as well. But I thought our guys really played hard tonight. I was very proud of them coming back from Kansas and giving us that kind of effort. Get 5 guys in double figure, and Keenan had 9. So I just say, and Alam, both Alam played a great first half. I didn't get him back in the second half, and Daniel, who really struggled in the first half, had a great second half. Really guarded. I thought we really defended well. We established inside, which is what we wanted to do offensively, and we started making shots in the second half. I think the thing we've got to show them tape on and let them learn is that last 4 minutes. It shouldn't have been that close, and it got eerie close, especially with the team that can make some shots. And but other than that last 4 minutes, I was very, very pleased with what we saw tonight.
Coach, you mentioned, you touched on this a little bit already, but the other thing was a really physical game, it seemed like. And I don't know if that's a product, if you guys played 3 times in December, I don't know if it's a rivalry product or just one of those games, but did you see the physicality out there?
Yeah, one, I think you're just going to see a lot of players frustrated because, like our team, 3 games the month of December. Some teams haven't played since the 10th, 11th of December. It's just it's wild. It's more wild than it was last year from a schedule standpoint. And we told the guys that they knew that. You go 31 days and you play 3 games, and now boom, you got to start league play on the 1st. We were fortunate to get the Kansas game in just to get Kansas, but that was brutal travel getting back, so it wasn't easy. So I thought our energy was good. I thought our intensity was good, and I thought for 40 minutes we really defended, especially in the second half. I thought the second half we had a good about 14-minute stretch where we were really hard to play against. And we got physical bodies. If you look at our guard, Grant's physical, Dez is physical, Keenan's physical, Trey's physical, Daniel's physical. We got big physical guards, and both Warren and Will are learning that. And starting to be more physical. And we brought on Alem for 5 minutes, and he's a physical guard. So the physicality, especially when you get into league play, it's got to be there. And I thought we brought that tonight.
Coach, also seemed like in that early portion of the second half, y'all were taking a lot of charges and getting some calls. Just how important is it to get those charges?
Well, it's huge, and we've told the team it's got to be more than just Daniel. So, I think Daniel by far leads us in charges. I haven't looked. Did anybody take a charge tonight, Aaron, other than Daniel? So it might be still Daniel. So we got to get more people doing that. But it's not just the charges; it's block shots. I think Warren had 4 blocks. So he had 4 huge blocks, and so it's getting to loose balls. It's getting deflections. We had 6 steals. I just thought we were very active defensively. We did a good job on the backboard until the second half. I don't know if they had an offensive rebound until maybe 1 or 2. They got all those in the second half. And so other than the offensive board penalties we gave up, I thought we really defended well.
You touched on Trey briefly, but I thought he had his best game in the
Absolutely. And we needed it, and we need him. We had a timeout. At some point in the second half, we had a timeout, and I told everybody to give him a hand to where everybody started clapping because in 2021, he, as a 6'6" guard, I don't think he had a dunk. And the first day in 2022, he got a dunk. So we all applauded him for that. So we need Trey playing that way. He's got to get more aggressive offensively because he's a very good defender. And we got him out there because of his defense. And, he gets 33 minutes tonight, but gets 4 rebounds, really guarded. And I thought he took really good shots, and he made those shots, so it was good. We were able to get a 9-point win with, Dez having an off shooting night. Grant, for the most part, had an off shooting night, but Grant had 10, 10, and 6. I thought he really ran the show well for us, and the Dez ended up with 18 and really guarded well. So, but I don't know if a month ago we could have just had those guys, they combined for 8 for 28 from the field. I don't know if we win that. We had a lot of other guys step up and score. What do we have? 2 double-doubles? out of the bigs.
Coach, what did you see from Sherfield from the playmaking aspect? He seemed like he was setting up.
Well, he did a really good job of starting the game. We wanted to go inside. We wanted to set the tone. We're bigger than they are. And we really, they're playing with really just one center, and he's young. So we wanted to establish the paint, which I thought we did. We beat them 38-20, I think, in the paint. So that's a flip of what happened to us in Lawrence. So we established that early, and that had a lot to do with how Grant ran the team. So he did a really good job with that.
I know you've seen this situation a bunch of times. Do you feel like in the first half these shots will eventually start falling? I mean,
Yeah, I've never been somebody that we take good shots, we miss them. That's basketball. Now Lawrence, we're 1 for 26 on bad shots, and that's where I can't accept that. So guys have to come out of the game, and we got to keep shuffling them because I'm not going to tolerate bad shots. Bad shots is undisciplined, not being fundamentally sound. And tonight, we took good shots and we were fundamental, and we only shot 42% for the game, I think. But in the second half, we shot 47 after shooting 37 in the first half. So they started to fall in the second half, and those things will happen. And our guys have got to learn that whether it's one half good, one half bad in shooting, if you just guard, you're going to give yourself a chance to win. We did that tonight. And some nights, you're going to shoot 36% both halves, and then you got to win the game 66-60. And that's why we've had a lot of growth from the second game in South Dakota. We've had tremendous growth defensively, really good growth. And we've got to continue to do that. This should have been a team we held in the 60s if we had played the last 4 minutes. This would be another team we held in the 60s, but we hit our defensive efficiency again. Up until the last 4 minutes of the game, I think our defensive efficiency was like 79 or 80. That's phenomenal. I mean, that's just phenomenal defense. And it ends up being high 80s because of the last 4 minutes. But other than Lawrence, other than the Kansas game, we've hit our defensive efficiency 5 out of 6 games. And so we've shown progress there, and we showed progress tonight of just handling the ball better, taking better shots, and our offense started clicking.
Coach, you talked about those last 4 minutes, some things obviously you look at and do better at, but just from an overall standpoint, is this a good example of, how tough the Mount West is going to be night in, night out?
Yeah, and I think that's what they've got to learn. We had a technical in there. We had a missed block out. Instead of them getting 1 point, they got 3 points. We miss a shot, they come down, and we foul a 3-point shooter. And I think he makes 2 out of 3 during that, or might have made all 3 of them. But you just can't. And we shut down a couple times where they got easy scores, and you can't do that. The thing I hate about the NFL is prevent defense. I don't understand how you can defend like crazy, and then you'll see NFL games where 2 touchdowns and a field goal are scored in a game that hadn't had anything happen in the last minute and a half, 2 minutes. Makes no sense, and I don't want that. And so I thought we really got into preventive mode. And again, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but they had to have scored 10-plus points in that last 4-minute game. They had to have. Because we had them in the 50s. It might have been more than that. We had them in the 50s, I think, at that last 4-minute timeout. So it's something we got to learn, and we'll watch film on it and get ready for Wyoming.
Definitely, and we worked a lot in practice. We knew that they were a dribble drive team, not so much coming off stagger screens and all that. So we definitely prepared well. So I think that really helped us a lot for the type of offense they were on.
Yeah, like you said, this whole week we were just practicing defense, and we knew that they were going to come out and really just try to play hard on the offensive side. Other than the last 4 minutes, I thought we did a great job overall playing defense.
Coach also mentioned little things, loose balls, tip passes, just the little things that you see all the time. He was proud of you guys for doing that too. Is that the sort of thing that's just going to keep happening in Mountain West play, the little things, do you think?
Oh, yeah. Everybody knows in conference it gets gritty. The scouts are way harder because everybody has more film. So when it comes to conference, it's going to be tough for you to win games. It's going to be way more defense. So we knew what to expect, and we just did the blueprint.
You guys are like a combined. It's like we're looking like 14 feet of height here. And you had, I believe, 11 rebounds apiece, and led everyone by far. Did you notice as the game wore on? Are you thinking, we do have a size advantage here. We need to take advantage of this?
Yeah, it was definitely like we knew it was a smaller team, and we had offensively we had to take it in, get it by the basket, drive, get it in the paint. So that was a big emphasis going into the game.
And well, this is your first time in Mountain West competition. Just your overall thoughts. I think coming in, everyone was at least at the 500 point or above it.
For what?
Oh, just for New Mexico and your first taste of Mountain West play. What were your thoughts?
I mean, it's definitely like a higher so coming from Big 12 play, I think like it's pretty high paced, up and down. But yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Warren, you've been around this, a little bit more and all that. Now all of a sudden Tuesday, here comes Wyoming. They won like 11 games. I mean, where did they come from? So I mean, kind of going off that same question, do you know? I mean, you can tell some of these other guys that this is pretty much a grind, right?
Oh yeah, it's a grind. Wyoming, credit to them, they've been playing really well this year. EK's been having a good year, and we're gonna grind out these next few practices, and we're gonna play them, and we're gonna do our job, and hopefully get the win.
Wanted to ask you a little bit about Grant, who has, let's arguably an off shooting night and all that, but ends up just setting you guys up time and time again. Is he willing to just take what the defense gives him and that sort of thing? And what kind of player is he?
I mean, I think it's just reacting to what the defense is giving him. So whether that's if he's open, he's gonna shoot it. If he's not, he's gonna try to get it to someone else. So yeah.
Agreed.
That looked physical out there, and I know there was some frustration at the end and all that. Was it, in your opinion, a particularly physical game, or is that just the way it is?
Oh yeah, New Mexico's known for playing gritty. Last year, we went down to Texas because we couldn't play New Mexico, obviously, and we had 2 games where we just felt like it was back and forth, and really physical, just like this game. So we knew what to expect with them, and like I said, they made that run the last 4 minutes, and yeah, we did what we can, and we came out with the win. So.